Okay, so for Love and Marriage Huntsville, I don't want to do my commentary just on the episode in its entirety, just one. I want to do my commentary on each individual couple or each individual person so I could give my thorough thoughts on those people or that person throughout the entire episode, right? So this video is going to be about Stormi and her family, her mom and her husband, because nobody else gave me anything to want to talk about, except for Mel, Martell, and Miss Marlene this episode. Now Kimmy, I was going to do one on Kimmy, but I want to wait a couple of episodes to see, how things, work out for her, because she was just giving, like, that scene where Kimmy sat down with Melody was just giving me tired. Like, Kimmy needs rest. She don't need the camera crew in her home, in her face. She don't need to be filming. Like, she needs to be home recovering and getting herself together. And I understand and I can respect her wanting to share her journey with everyone else, because people do go through these things, right? I've never been through it, like I said before. No one in my family, my immediate family, has been through it. But I do appreciate Kimmy letting this be seen by the world, for the world to see, just being so open and transparent with her journey. But there's a time when we have to become selfish with our time, and we have to become selfish just with ourselves and give ourselves that time and energy and space that we need to get ourselves together. And I'm gonna continue to pray for Kimmy, of course, but she should have set probably the beginning of filming out, because Kimmy needs rest. She needs to just get herself together, and this show is going to be there, but we need for Kimmy to get well and be healthy, right? Okay. Now, Stormi, girl. Now, let's rewind a little bit. We're going to start off at the reunion for last season. Stormi sat on the stage, and she said to all of us, her and Melody were not friends. They were getting to know each other. They were building a friendship. They were spending time together. This, we're just getting to know each other. This isn't my friend, right? Okay, so how do we go from that to the first season, the first episode of the new season, her saying, well, I don't know about Mel. I like consistency with my friendships, and I like for my friends to be available for me. And, well, this isn't what she said, but y'all know this how I took it. I like for my friends to just be available, and, Mel just, we go months without talking, and she changed her number, and I don't have her number. Well, y'all aren't friends, honey. Like, you can't just sit up and say, you and this woman are getting to know each other, but the minute she's having some issue with safety, she's taking these safety precautions, she's changing her number, and she's trying to get her life together, you expect for her to up and just give you, a stranger, her phone number, and you're upset about that. And because she doesn't give you her number, that's grounds for your mom to sit up and to talk about this woman the way that she did? No, baby. The fact of the matter is, you and Melody are not friends. You're not Mel's friend. Mel's not your friend. However, Mel is or was an acquaintance that helped you get on this show. Well, she vouched for you. She pushed you. She boosted you. And she was the voice in Carlos and whomever else's ear to give you a chance. Because as Carlos stated, they bypassed you for another show. You were up for the Bell Collective. You weren't in the correct city. They didn't see enough in you to see that you even moved to that city. Because if I'm not mistaken, because I do watch Bell Collective, sometimes I miss an episode or two. But what is her? Ariana, it's something like that. That lady, she's from Mississippi. However, she's from Jackson. And she moved to New York or somewhere up north. She married a football player, some along those lines. The real light-skinned lady. And she moved back to film for the show. She didn't move back permanently. They were renting a house. Her husband wanted to go home. He didn't like being there. He didn't like being in Mississippi. He wanted to go home. However, this woman was able to come and stay and rent a place just to film. And they allowed her to do that because they wanted her on that show. Stormi, you stayed 2 hours away, Carlos said. Why couldn't you just get a place and rent and film? And then if you guys liked it, just move in to that place, or just move. Y'all know what the hell I'm trying to say. They passed you up. Melody put your name back in the pot for them to go ahead and look at you again. And this is the problem with these people. Like, I'm tired of repeating this. I'm tired of repeating myself. I don't understand how they don't understand what we understand. It's like this woman, they speak so badly of her, but they always turn around and need her for a storyline, for a business, for a promotion, for anything. And we're supposed to just sit here and be like, okay, well, dog her, drag her, do whatever you want. No, ain't nobody finna do that. And it's crazy that they don't understand it. Or maybe they do understand it and they just don't care. Maybe they do understand it and they just want people to be blinded and just feel what they feel, what they think they feel. Okay, so Stormi's mom, this lady took no time going in on Mel. This lady took no time just showing that she disliked Mel for whatever reason. And she was just, it was so obvious that she was waiting to hold it, like she was waiting to let this out. She was holding it in like she was about to bust, baby. She was like a water balloon filled to capacity about to burst. This lady wanted to let this out so badly. But why? Where is all your anger coming from, Angry Betty, Messy Betty, Petty Betty? And Stormi sitting there like, Mom, I'm going to catch the heat for this. Girl, this is plotted, planned, and premeditated. We don't need you sitting here acting like you don't want for your mama to say these type of things. Because if you didn't, I don't care what nobody say, parent or no parent, you keep them off the screen. Keep them out of your business professionally. If you know your mama ain't going to be able to control her tongue and respect these people, simple. Don't allow her to film. Don't invite her to film. This is something these people want out. Tisha used Wanda, for how many seasons, how many episodes to get out what she wanted to be out about Melody, to say what she felt about Mel, until she got the balls and the courage to do it herself. You can't sit here and allow your family members to come to your job, kick up dirt, and be like, oh, I don't know why they did that. I don't know why she said that. I can't control her. That's a grown woman. That's a grown woman. Well, baby, you grown too. And you need to take your grown behind to the unemployment line. Get off this show. Like, if you're going to continue to bring negativity, then you need to go. Like, we do like it here and there, but not all the time. Like, spread it amongst the cast. Stormi is the new Destiny. I've said it once, I've said it twice, and I'll continue to say it until she find who she really is and show us that Stormi is the new Destiny with a man and a mama. And she's using Destiny's old storyline of Melody's not a consistent friend. Well, there's nothing for her to be consistent about if she wasn't your friend. At that party, she was so upset, or she was offended by Melody saying, you could have DM'd me. Baby, when I can't reach my sister, and her phone ain't even out. When I can't reach my sister, I hop on Facebook Messenger. I get on Instagram DM. Baby, I will go through all lengths to contact my sister when I need to talk to her if she's not answering her phone. So just imagine if her phone was disconnected or her number was changed. I hop right on in my vehicle and drive that hour and a half to her house, knocking on the door. Hey, girl, what's going on? Just to gossip. We'll do it. Have done it. We'll do it again. So that whole mess of, well, I don't DM my friends. She's not your friend, remember? She is not your friend. One more thing I wanted to speak on with Stormi, and that was Courtney. I like Courtney. Well, at least right now I like Courtney. I like Courtney in the sense of he doesn't say much. Courtney gives me, yeah, I'm feeling good, I'm floating, and I don't gotta care about what's going on. Courtney just give me out of the loop, out of the way. Courtney is just like, okay, yeah, one of those. And he seems so mellow and laid back. But that conversation they had about having another baby, and she acting so shocked that this man don't want to have another baby, and y'all are so good, so close, have such a good relationship, and y'all talk about everything, but you didn't know that he didn't want any more kids. Girl, gone. Get on. Like, y'all don't have nothing better to talk about. We do not want to see, or I do not want to see, a season of you and your husband going back and forth about having a child. It's either you're going to have this baby or not. These little storylines, last minute storylines, are just, they're outdated and they're old. That man simply said he don't want no more kids. He told you, gave you one reason, then went back and gave you another point blank period, Stormi. That man don't want no more children with you. At least not right now. So, if she know like I know, while she's sitting up here trying to figure out how to include Melody in her storyline, she may want to focus on her storyline with her husband. They need to get an understanding and get on the same page. Because one thing I am tired of seeing, regardless of whether I like these people or not, their personality, whether I like their personality or not, I am tired of seeing black families, black marriages end because of reality TV. Stormi, get it together. Put your business out there. Tell us this grand story that you had to tell, and leave everything else out of it. Leave everything else alone. We're going to see how things progress forward. Hopefully, well, we already know Petty Betty is going to do a lot more talking about Melody and bad talking to Melody. So we're just going to have to see how these things play out. And hopefully the other people, the other couples, give me a little more to talk about, because I really didn't get much from this episode, except for that Martell still wants that good old thing back. I don't care what nobody say. And I ain't changing my mind. Talk to y'all later. Bye.